I need this shit to be so sharp that I could cut bitches. This don't even look good. I'm gonna cry. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. Can you be honest? Like, I don't even care if you hurt my feelings. Do my eyebrows look good? What do you mean? What's lower? What a joke. Okay, what about now?
First thing I used was the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser from Maybelline for my primer. And then for my foundation, I used the Matte and Poreless from Maybelline in 120. With the eye palette that I used today, I used the e.l.f. palette that I got from like Christmas 2 years ago. So I used the lightest shade on my eyelid and I just kind of put that all around. And then I grabbed the light brown from the palette and I used that for my transition shade into my crease and my outer corner of my eye. And then what I do next is I grabbed a fluffy brush and I grabbed the gray color that you're going to see right now. Okay. And I also put that on top of the light brown, so in my crease and also in my outer corner. And I built it up the color, but it's not really like to build up. It's just my transition colors. Then I went in with the black on my fluffy brush. And I kind of packed it on my outer corner and then I smudged it into my crease. And I also did put some dark brown in there. I just didn't show it. And I kept packing that color up until, you know, it got the color that I wanted. I also grabbed a much denser brush to pick up more of the black pigment into like my outer corners and in my crease, which you see right here. And then after I am done with this, I grab my fluffy brush again, and then I also blended it out because you don't want any harsh lines. You know, this doesn't look so good. Then I grabbed the pink shade from that, and I put it on the center of my lid and my inner corner. You don't have to grab a lot of product because it's just the base for the shiny pink pigment. That's going to be going on top. And I did put some of the dark shadows on the bottom of my eye. Then I went ahead and I grabbed my NYX Color in Girl Talk and I put that on my lid. I did use a brush at first, but then I decided my finger, it builds up more pigment and it's much more easier to blend and just put everything like that. It's just so pretty. So I just used my finger for that. And then I also smudged that pink underneath my eye and I connected it with the black. Then I went in with my Maybelline, my Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner. This is the best gel liner I've ever used. It lasts all day and it's waterproof and it's really easy to use. You'd be very surprised. I love this eyeliner and it's in the blackest black. And I just made my wing with that. And then I also grabbed my Maybelline Defined Line in Ebony Black and I water lined it and I also put it up in, you know, that eye area, that up there underneath my eyelashes. And then I went ahead for my mascara. I used Le Chick Flick. It's a waterproof mascara from NYX. I have an obsession with NYX and the Maybelline products in case you haven't noticed. And I did that for my top coat of lashes, and then I did my bottom lashes. And for my concealer, I used the, of course, NYX HD Concealer. And this is a great concealer. It's full coverage, and it's very, very pigmented. I use a lot. It covers really well, so I just did all my high points in my face and underneath my eyes, and then I blended out with a wet sponge that I have. I just love that concealer. It's that concealer, oh my gosh, I forgot. It's in the shade 01. So if you're interested in using these concealers, I recommend them. This shade is the 01, so I think this is the lightest shade that they do have. And I just use this conceal and for highlight. Also, after that, I grabbed my NYC loose face powder and I just put it in all the areas that I put that concealer, just so it doesn't crease. And then I lightly grabbed all the product, whatever product was left, and I just lightly dusted it all over my face. I baked for very little. I didn't bake, not even for like maybe 20 seconds. I didn't bake that long. So I went ahead and just wiped all of that powder away and just kind of smoothed it out. So when I was doing this, my lips were extremely dry and they were actually starting to hurt. So I just grabbed some really quick lip balm and just placed that on my lips. And for the bronzer that I use is from Rimmel London. This is like my only bronzer that I have. I do like it. It's a natural bronzer. It's in the shade 021 Sunlight, and I contoured my nose kind of with this bronzer, and that's pretty much it as far as bronzer goes. I just did it on my cheekbones and my forehead and my nose. Then I went ahead and grabbed my Wet n Wild illuminating palette and the lightest shade, and I put that on my cupid's bow, my chin, my nose, and I definitely put it on my cheeks. And once I had them on my cheeks, I put them up over my eyebrow. I like this highlighter. It's not like the best highlighter. Sometimes you just really have to pack it on, and it also depends on what brush you use. I've noticed this brush is the best brush that I have that will make it show at least. So if you still want to try this out, go ahead and do it. Every skin type is different also. And the last thing I did put on was the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade 13 Fortune Cookie, and I just wanted to be moisturized because I was going out to Halloween Horror Nights tonight. Well, that night I just wanted to be moisturized, and there's the look. Thank you for watching, guys.
One more chance.